by Kiwi Kid, who was just on Nami. And when I congratulated you for the win on the stage, you kind of shook your head. Why were you so hesitant on the victory here?
Personally, I don't like those kinds of games, and we definitely put Zion in the poverty program that game. We didn't have any really decisive early game calls with the lanes, and we actually had the perfect bottom lane freeze at the level 1 where, yeah, if you watch, you know how you can do it. And well, they didn't get the freeze top because they were helping out Red Leash, and in that case, we can get the free EXP top. I could have even backed and we could have sent Zion top, but instead we lost so many free waves.
So even with the 2-0 week, obviously, you guys still kind of thinking about things you could be doing better?
Oh yeah, of course. There's always stuff to work on, even SKT1. And that being said, of course, if they have stuff to work on, man, that just says a lot about what we have to work on. And just understanding the game right now is probably the most important. I think all of our players, are very mechanically sound. I'd like to think, and so in that case, we just need the decisive decisions and synergistic calls, and just I bring it back to the point of understanding the game a lot better.
And maybe even the team compositions. It seemed like in that game, no matter try again, TSM could not initiate on you guys. Did you see that early on in Champ Select to make your team composition?
Oh yeah, for sure. And they didn't have that well of a good engage, so that's why we opted for Nami over Zyra. Because Nami you can actually play offensively more. Zyra is almost completely disengaged. Of course you can be offensive with E and with Flash, but with Nami, especially with Ezreal, you can be on the aggressive, and then you can bait them into oh, we're getting slowed, we're getting chunked, we need to turn this with volley, and then in that case I'm Nami ult, but yeah.
Well, final question. Looking towards next week, you got EG and CLG. What are your first impressions on those teams?
And all of our teams, we just see as this. We just see as we always treat every opponent just as good as C9. They're really good, and we never take any team for granted.
Very slightly different words than what Crumbs was saying the other day, but I'll take it. Thank you very much, Kiwi Kid. Congratulations on your victory, and let's send it back to the guys at the desk to close out the day.
Thank you very much, Ja, and we